Hi, it's John from the motor shop at V-Twin. You know, the other day we got an interesting set of heads into our shop for restoration, and I'd like to share with you some of the procedures we're going to go through to return these to their original condition. Checking the intake port, we have the plumber style here. We work on either the plumber or the O-ring style. I notice on this one, someone substituted a threaded stud, which is normally an aluminum style rivet, to hold this in place. This will be removed. The insert will be taken out. We'll be checking the head for the condition of the threads. We'll make sure there's no cracks, no broken chips inside. If there are, of course, we're going to weld them up, and we're going to rechase the threads in here. Then we'll add the rivet and mushroom the head over. Checking the exhaust port, these ports show the typical thinning and denting. So what I'd recommend in this case is we're going to remove the whole exhaust port off completely. No sense trying to straighten this one out. It's only going to break off or require extensive welding. Moving over to the seats and guides, right away what I notice is the guides are missing, and there's a considerable amount of metal also missing in the guide area. Now that'll have to be welded and remachined to accept the guide. I see here I have my original bronze seats in place, and they've suffered greatly over the use of unleaded gasoline. You know, when we put our new hardened seats in, that's no longer a problem. They're completely compatible with today's unleaded alcohol gas. In the combustion chamber, I'm noticing in here that a foreign object must have been dancing around inside the head here. Probably a broken spark plug or perhaps a piece of piston ring was loose in the cylinder and has caused a great deal of damage and misshaping of the combustion chamber area. We have the ability to re-weld this and reshape it, returning it to a more efficient use and better flow of the combustion gases through the cylinder. Checking the rest of the head, I look in the spark plug area, make sure that the metal around the spark plug is intact, and of course checking the threads, the steel insert inside this head, which we're able to re-tap if it's in good condition, or if need be we can remove it and put another insert in. Turning the head over, I noticed that the area around the deck here has been damaged somewhat. So what we'd be doing here, again checking, welding, and then resurfacing the head to make sure that the head surface is flat for the head gasket to make a better seal. Fin repair in this particular head, it does have a nice chip in it, and of course we can re-weld that and shape it back into the original look. Now looking over at this particular head, and I see that the boss is broken where the motor mount goes. Again, it's something that we would weld up and repair. We can replace a small chip, and in the case of some of these heads, we can replace a full fin as well. I don't want you to think there's any limit to the amount of the head that we can repair and replace. The studs, these studs are obviously rusted in. I'm kind of getting the impression my man might have unearthed these from beneath someone's barn where they've been resting for many years. But when the studs become rusted like this, the reaction between the aluminum and the steel, they produce aluminum oxide in between, and it actually forms a locking agent which binds these studs right into the head. And it's going to take a little bit of time and effort to get them out, but we'll replace them with new studs to the proper height specification. And remember, there's never a charge for us to evaluate your engine parts. So when in doubt, ship it out. We're always happy to evaluate your parts and see what can be done to return them to factory specifications. To learn more about our service, call today or visit our website. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe to our channel.